This is the 5-week unemployment update. Still no job. But you know what, y'all? One of the main things I want to talk about today is controlling what you can control. That's what I think the main takeaway should be for this past week. And so let's just get into it. I haven't heard back from any jobs, just the declines. And then also unemployment, they was like, you know what? Snatching it back. So basically they paid it out, but then they went around and denied it and said that my severance was paid out the entire month of February. I'm like, that didn't happen. Like, they paid it out in a lump sum on January 31st. Mind you, today's February 28th. So it's been an entire month. They paid that out, and that was that. Like, of course, taxes ate me up. They ate me up. So it's like, how can y'all dare sit here and say that? Now, I did get the bonus, right? But that bonus, like, that's it. Like, that was the only thing. I can't live off of that for an entire month. Like, so I had to write an appeal to explain it to them and stuff. And you really got to make sure you stay up on top of stuff like that. Like, and I had called and talked to them. She's like, yeah, you just got to file an appeal. So I did all of that. And I tried to call them today, but they're like, oh, we see you have an appeal, so it can take 21 days. I'm like, 21 days? Thank goodness. March mortgage is paid and out the way. Like, thank goodness for that, you know? But sheesh, it's just like, you know what? That's actually a really great thing. I'm very happy that I did that, though. But anyways, so that also happened this past week. Anything else this past week? Oh yeah, you know, the house situation, like with the house trying to pass the bill to cut all of the, like the Medicaid, the SNAP, all of the benefits that I listed in the unemployment video. I did make a video about that where I spoke from the thought of 2 Corinthians 9 verse 12, when he said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is in weakness. My power is perfect in your weakness. And I really just had to take a step back because, you know, I've been getting on here because I want to just share like the real with y'all and just kind of how I've been feeling about things. And like that, honestly, it just did it for me, because it was like, here are these outside forces really like trying to, you know, just essentially like build up against what I'm trying to do here, which is, you know, share what I'm doing so that in hopes it can help y'all. Like, that's essentially what I do this for. And so when that happened, I was just like, I felt extremely defeated. I'm like, this is just insane. Like, what do I tell y'all? And so I made a video about that, explaining it even further. I won't take up the time on this video, but mainly that's why I said our main takeaway this week is really just focusing on what you can control. So what can I control and throughout all of the things that are like trying to stack up against us? I can control how I react to it. I can control how the positive attitude that I continue to have. Like, I can control me. Simply put, I can control me. And so if y'all take away anything, I want y'all to know that there are going to be things that stack up against you, and there's going to be those weak moments, but I find peace in knowing that God is with me. And, you know, if God is with me, who can be against me? Like, I'm not looking at it in no other way. But, you know, other than that, I would say, like, there's been some wins, right? So there's been some things that I've started to work on that I'm very excited about. So I've been more creative since I've lost my job. And so, like, you know, was like creating content and stuff, but I'm seeing this entirely different side of me come out. Like, all of the ideas and stuff that I have been wanting to do, I have the time for it now. So I'm literally using it to do just that. Like, I started writing a book because I've been wanting to write a book for so long. Like, I released a cookbook a while ago, but this book is really just a little bit more personable and just personal. So I'm very excited about that. And then, like, I've just been working on a lot of different projects. Like, I was cast into this movie or series, And that's exciting. Like, I've never acted a day in my life, but I'm like, I'm willing to try anything. I have the time to do it, right? I have a collaboration coming up that I'm excited about. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of good things in store, right? Like, but yeah, like, and then I also decided, because this is something that I've been wanting to do, and of course I'm going to continue to talk to God about it, because I want him to put his blessing on it. That's most important. Like, it's cool that I want to do all of these things, but what does God have for me, right? But I also have been wanting to do like a road trip across the country. So I had reached out to like all my family, because I like mapped it out and stuff. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. And then if I do it, I'm going to absolutely like vlog it and talk all about it and how it's going. But I think that that'll be dope. So I'm very excited. There's a lot of exciting things, you know, despite the things that are stacking up against me. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, I ultimately, God is in control, and I trust what he's doing. Like, I've said that from day one. I trust what God is doing. I serve an awesome God, and I know that it could be seeming like it's intended for my bad, but I know God is going to use it for my good at the end of the day. So that's really it, y'all. I don't really have much else. But yes, I mean, yes, I'm still applying to jobs. Just, you know, I want to make that clear. Yes, I am. I haven't just given up and I'm just waiting on the unemployment. No, like, I am still applying. I actually just applied to like 4 different positions at a job, because I aligned so well with those. And yeah, oh, I also have a mindfulness March challenge coming up. So I did post a video about that too. So if you haven't seen that, definitely tap in. And it's just a challenge where you spend each day being mindful in March. And so I'm really excited about this too, because one thing that I really love doing is, like, I love to serve others. Like, I love to get on here and pour into y'all in any way, shape, or form that I can. But anyway, this is the 5-week unemployment update. Just literally, I think the most important thing, like I said, is focusing on what you can control. So when you go into each day, you have to also realize that, you know, not every day is going to look the same. Some days you're going to be spending a lot of time applying to jobs, where other days you might be spending a lot of time trying to talk to unemployment, or you may be spending time like trying to revamp your resume one day. Like, each day I try to set that intention, like, I am going to focus on what I can control. So focus on what you can control. That's all you can do. That's what I've been leaning towards. And yeah, that's that. So I'll see y'all on the 6-week unemployment update, or as I said before, maybe I'll have a job by then. Who knows? You know, you always got to keep the hope alive. That's what does it for me every single time, is keeping that hope alive and keeping positive and keeping optimistic. And literally, it's nothing but God. God is the one that's seeing me through. So seek him. I was just telling a friend, we have to be seekers, doers, seekers, hearers, and doers of the word. Jerry Flowers said that. And it's really great, because that's what you have to do in that. And you can get to a place where you are just like, I trust God. Like, simply put, I trust God. I know what his word tells me, and I'm just going to trust him. So yeah, but I'll see y'all next week on the 6-week unemployment update, unless I get a job between now and then. I'll see you later. Bye bye.